Now I'm gonna get straight to it. I wasn't going to talk about this specific video because I was on some enlightened, motivation type of thing, you know. But as I was getting ready to get a video started on a totally different topic, um, I'm hearing on the news, I keep hearing New Orleans and truck, right? So I look down because I get a lot of information um, sooner than a lot of. Oh, another thing too, I've been debating because on a side note, I've been debating on bringing just a lot of news because I get so much news. So if anyone would like to hear or they have any stories they would like me to talk about or anything or cover, research, etc., leave a comment. Um, but anyways, they're calling this. They said two was deceased at first, and now they're saying 10 people. I'm assuming they said that this happened like on Bourbon Street. I think that's where like Mardi Gras happened, where this driver just ran all over people, ran people over, etc. And also was said to have explosive devices, etc. Now, I first want to say this. This is for entertainment / educational purposes only. That brings me back to this times of 9/11, the holiday parades, or whatever title. It could be any parade. You got Irish parade, you got African parade, you got Kwanzaa, you got Irish, you got all these different events or these concerts. Now, you have to really have an understanding that not only that there's a method to the madness, but there also is a pattern. Me personally, you have to realize too, I guess, the people, I'll just say, the evil people in high places, how they premeditate, uh, situations, how they stage events. Now, again, I'm not saying that this event was staged, but I'm also not saying that it was not. Just like when they were speaking about 9/11, they all of a sudden they said that I don't even know how much you could say. I guess the T, right? Terrorists. I'm not sure. I got to do my due diligence on this YouTube stuff. But yeah, you know how they this attack and how they ran the plane, etc. Blah blah blah. We all know the story. But long story short, they said that there were actually explosives throughout the buildings that caused the buildings to fall like that. Okay, I bring that up to say, you know, there always have to be a lot of chaos out of order. Chaos out of order. When there's not enough crimes or there's not enough things going on, they could be created. It just seems like every time, whether it's Halloween, Christmas, whatever, New Year's especially, there's always some type of crazy incident that's going on. There's always people, losing their lives, etc. This story just don't sound right. Just like these bridges falling down, etc. When something don't sound right, usually, it's not right. Now, again, it may not have been staged. There could be a deranged, crazy individual. But now they're saying too, also with this immigrant thing again. See, it makes me believe that this narrative again about these immigrants. How could you allow this? This is the greatest country in the world, right? I'm just saying. How could you allow all these terroristic individuals into this, in this country with all the problems that you already have here? You have gangs, you got this, drugs, etc. racism, sexism, this, that, and the third. It's already so much going on. So now all you do is add fuel to the fire. So it's like, yeah, it could have been, but why? What is the motive? You get what I'm saying? And now when these people are no longer here, they deceased themselves. They can't speak to say why they did it, what motive they had to do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just don't be adding up. But there's a lot of motives as well that could be put in place. Also could make, no disrespect to any law enforcement or any the righteous ones, even though, I don't think too many certain peoples that's associated with these groups are really righteous, but I do believe that they are some fair, I'll put it in that way, fair individuals that may be in law enforcement or certain type of agencies, but just my personal opinion, they all have some type of agenda, you know. And it's almost like when people come together more, when people start, sharing their ideas, and when crime or something seems to be going, it always seems like there's some type of event that goes on, some type of, crime, hate crime, or this or that. It also plays into the distractions that's really going on also, because everything they do is a distraction. While you're paying attention to that, there's all kind of other things going on, you know. And again, like I said, I get a lot of news, but the reason why I really don't touch on these things, because there are some stories that are genuine, but a lot of this stuff is scripted. You just got to pay attention to the patterns, and there's really rituals going on, blood sacrifices and different, harnessing energy, etc. This stuff is real. You know what I mean? It's real. Things happen throughout. It could be any days, but on specific dates and times, there are certain rituals and things that take place. And like I said, what was the motive? What would be the motives of this? Like, you hate people, you lost your job, you broke up with your wife. That means you want to take things out on other people? Oh, they saying now it was an immigrant now. And now he's also deceased, so you can't even get the motive of why he did this, and what will be the problem, what will be the reason. It's a lot of method to this madness, man. Witches, warlocks, all that stuff is real, man. There's people that practice these kind of things, and these certain organizations. I don't need to get too deep into it. All you have to do is pay attention. For the ones that know, they really know. They know to move on certain, any day. You have to be aware. It doesn't matter what time and place it is, but especially on these days, especially on these times, especially on these holidays, especially on these turning of years to another year, There's always have to be some type of sacrifice, And again, you have to use your discernment, because there's a lot of people that believe a lot of things that are just not real, that is just not true. Just like the melanated man, the aka black man, and all this, the beating and this and that. There's another thing, they want you to just pay attention to these type of things, because they're playing on your psyche. It's fear mongering as well. That's the reason why these things are publicized as much as it is. How are you committing a crime and you constantly showing all these different angles and pictures and photos and video and all this stuff? Come on, man. Lights, camera, action. And again, I'm not saying that wasn't a real person I don't even know the person's name, and I didn't really care to get deep into it. If people do request some of these stories, I will get into them, but I'm just giving my opinion about it. And I'm always speaking on higher levels of things, because again, overall, this is spiritual war. And the devil, whatever you want to call the devil, the disagreeable demons, whoever it is, they mastered the art of tricknology, the arts of illusion, making you think that one thing is happening. On the other hand, something totally different is happening. You got crisis actors, all kind of things. They've been caught staging events too. And again, this is not to say that things are not real either, because maybe these, again with the sacrifice thing, but some things may not even be real. It could be like common actions, and the minute when that news clip or whatever is over, it's like boom. And now you got these people angry at these people. You got this topic over here. It's easy to create fiction and constantly create separation. You know, black over here, white over here, Hispanic over here, this, that, and that, and this, and Asians, and you know, but we all here having this experience that we call life. But yeah, that's just my opinion, man. And you know, I hope to all that went through those type of situations, whether for whatever reason may be behind it on a higher level, you know, I hope those families, you know, be at peace. And that's for anybody, regardless of where you at in the regions, you know, because it could be anybody, you know. Stop focusing on what you don't have and be appreciative of what you have. I'm out. Like, comment, and subscribe, share, turn on your post notifications, get the likes up, get the subs up, and more to come. Talk to me, I'll talk back. It's triple ones, the God that is. I own us. 13. And I'm out.